Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, it took 5 long months, but Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted. And now he has a new start in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James. And the Lakers now boast 2 top 10 players. Kevin, this is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
Indeed, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Adams is out there with Williamson. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dion Waiters is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Harrell in at the 5 spot. Opening day, Chris, in your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, starting strong?
2 types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before, and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
Little chip on their shoulder, in other words.
And then secondly, I would say veteran teams. Teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
It's Redick on the wing. Kept alive. Williamson, the pass to Adams. Great D that time from Harrell. And here's Los Angeles. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Yeah, they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Well, it tells you a lot about who's the more aggressive team. I mean, they should have that same exact attitude tonight.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Bledsoe, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's LeBron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
First free throw is good. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
You love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
Schroeder against Bledsoe. Back to Redick. Passes it to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Waiters. And here we go with Waiters. Running it up the court. Oh, and the jam by Waiters.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. On the clock. Second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Adams.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Makes it off the glass. Bledsoe's got his second basket of the game.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Here's James, and it's Williamson with the rebound.
That works just like they drew it up, until the part where he short arms the lead.
Ingram against James. Ingram dishes to Redick. Over Waiters. The shot by Redick, no good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
And Waiters, here we go. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Kevin, you know it's so many advantages you gain from being LeBron's teammate. I mean, first of all, you're going to be wide open because everybody's going to be trying to double team LeBron. I mean, you just got to be ready.
Now here's Bledsoe. Redick with it. Ingram outside. Over James. Adams down low. He's defended by Hill, and he's able to get it back. Hill against Adams from deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Waiters. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Bledsoe finds Ingram. Back to Bledsoe. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Bledsoe's got 6.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
On the wing, Davis. And they double up Davis. Pass to LeBron. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And let's check out stats for James. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 27 points a game last season. 8 assists and 8 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Ingram wide open, and he hits it to tie the game up.
3-point range from his days at Duke. Ingram shoots with range.
James the pass to Harrell. Pass to Davis. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And Adams kicks to Ingram. Back to Adams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Clearly a foul.
New Orleans shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Free throw missing.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both look up in the Raptors and seeing those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Here is Bledsoe following the basket. basket by Anthony Davis. Ingram attacking and slammed up by Ingram.
Like a gazelle, Ingram just loping inside for the finish.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting well. Here's LeBron. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram. Growing up, Chris, LeBron James always looked up to Michael Jordan, following in his footsteps. And like his idol, LeBron having success in the movies as well.
No one better to take that starring role. I mean, blockbusters, comedies. When his playing days are done, LeBron will continue to entertain.
Free throw good, LeBron. Chris, this is a specialty of yours. Which current bigs are best at finishing contested shots right at the rim?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this. The best big in the league last year, averaging 17 points, scoring in the paint, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
I mean, he'll dunk on anybody. Move out the way. He finishes. What about Embiid inside? What about Gobert? What about Boogie Cousins? Should I continue? I can keep going because the big man is back, baby.
Now here's Bledsoe. 6 points for him. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. Here's Schroeder. The pass to James. Davis in the corner. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night. Bledsoe outside. He dishes it to Redick. Schroeder against Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Fade. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Williamson's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans. LeBron passes to Harrell. Passes it to Schroeder. Over Bledsoe. And it's Schroeder missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
It's Ingram on the wing. Covered by LeBron. Ingram against James. Bledsoe outside. A miss that time would have put him up. Lakers have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Puts it up for Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Bledsoe kicks to Redick. Bledsoe against LeBron. Adams dishes to Redick. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Bledsoe. A tray. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. John Rondo's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. So it's the Lakers now. Here's Rondo. Waiters outside. Pass to LeBron. Over Ingram. And again, no good by the Lakers. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. He kicks it to Bledsoe. Inside. And Adams with the slam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Ingram against LeBron. Waiters outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Ingram against James. Here's Favors. That one's not going to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent deed, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
There's the pass to Bledsoe. Now Adams. Passes to Ingram. Adams trying to free himself up. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Waiters gets a wide open look. They need this one. And Davis lays it in. Davis has got 8 points.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 8. Good. 10 points for him.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
James, the pass to Davis. Ingram against LeBron. Stolen by Bledsoe. Lays it in off the breakaway. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
LeBron dishes to Hero. Pass to Davis. Second chance effort. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Favors. Redick surveying the D. And Adams kicks to Bledsoe. New Orleans moving it around. Redick passes to Adams. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
Now here's Rondo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And James gets it to go on the assist by Rondo.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Now Redick. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Pelicans shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. Seconds left in the first quarter. Redick for 3. It's been all about Eric Bledsoe for New Orleans. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. Back right after this. You see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
You're exactly right, GA. I mean, they've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Rajon Rondo is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's James in at the small forward. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Now here's Waiters, 6 to shoot. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from LeBron.
James likes pulling out the floater from time to time. Such a soft touch close to the basket.
Waiters against Ball. Knocks it loose. And Favors kicks the ball. Carries it from three-point range. Ball's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at three.
LeBron passes to Davis. It's off target. He's 4 of 9 from the field.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Pass to Favors. Ingram outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
The second overall pick back in 2016. Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from three. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Another shot. He lays it in. Ingram's got 7 points.
Not settling. Ingram uses his size and athleticism getting to the paint.
Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis. Here's Kuzma. Up and in on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Ball against Waiters. The pass to Ingram. That one wide left.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Kuzma kicks to Rondo. There's the feed to LeBron. And he makes that one. And it's now only a 1-point New Orleans lead.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, Kev, for all his scoring talent, Kyle Kuzma, he wants to be more. I mean, he's working around out his game. He's growing as a defender, rebounder, and a playmaker.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Favors. A very nice season for him last year. 9th in field goal percentage and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense.
And for taller players, the mid-range shot will be there. Ingram well served to knock it down.
James kicks to Rondo. Outside, Davis. Kuzma finds James. And a wide-open look for Rondo. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game. And And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Rondo on the double team. Ball with it. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Pelicans keep it alive. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Yeah, Kevin, second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. It's just this is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Williamson is checked in for Hayes. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Bledsoe against Schroeder. Shot from 12. Here's Favors, and the layup's good off the glass. Favors has got 6 points.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside, Davis. Dishes it to LeBron. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find someplace to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that. Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Here is Bledsoe after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift on his hands. And then we all know how it ends.
Rondo passes to Kuzma. LeBron outside. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Now here's Williamson. 23 points for him the last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
The Pelicans have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. And he makes the first.
Well, think about the high ceiling that this kid Brandon Ingram has. I mean, with his long arms, I mean, he could reach the rafters.
Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Pelicans also changing it up. Okafor comes in for Derek Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Both free throws good for Ingram. The Lakers with the ball. James outside. And they double up James. Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
Ball dishes to Redick. Back to Ball. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 6 in the quarter.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Outside Davis. Outside Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Pelicans with the rebound. And here is Ball. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. I mean, he didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor.
Now here's Okafor. 4 on the clock. No one near James as he lets it go. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
And his shot, I mean, has come around. I mean, for most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
It's Redick on the wing. Back to Ball. Clock at 6. Passes it to Williamson. And the rejection by Harrell. Offside Rondo. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Ingram. And it's Davis missing. Pelicans leading by 3. Ball with it. He's got 6. Right side Redick. The 3. And James pulls it down. James has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Rondo kicks to Davis. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Now here's Ingram. He had a 15-point outing in the last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And not only that, I mean, think about it, he dominated the boards. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's his first foul. Markieff Morris is checked in for Davis.
Markieff Morris.
The Lakers trail. James looking it over. Here's Harrell. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. And it's Schroeder missing.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Rondo against Ball. To the paint. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And even though they're down, I like the way they're pounding the ball inside. It's leading to a lot of points in the paint.
The Pelicans have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope checked in. Throw good, Okafor.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Outside Rondo to the middle. James. And finished off by LeBron.
James is effective at getting near the basket. Always look to dunking it home.
And some great moments for Rajon Rondo. Helped Boston to a title back in 2008. And as we know, he's a 4-time All-Star.
Yeah, one of the most honorary, toughest, and smartest players in the league. Devours sports. I mean, he makes his son watch film. You see that his 4-year-old son is watching film. What's going on, man? He's made it clear. Once his playing days are done, he wants to be an NBA coach.
Back to Ball. Redick against Caldwell Pope. It's Redick on the wing. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's Williamson missing.
He just can't find it. Touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding on, looking for the best shot possible.
A nice shot by LeBron.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Okafor. Here's Ball. Morris with the rebound.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter.
Wow, hammering it in.
James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Redick with the three. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Derek, you came out very strong. What was your approach during the first half?
We just want to be aggressive, bring defense, bring energy, and then be a spark off the bench.
And you got that accomplished. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pelicans trail by 4. Setting the 4 now for the Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. J.J. Redick is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's stolen by Rondo. And it's sent back by Bledsoe. Ingram outside. The dish to Redick. 5 to shoot. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And that one's good. Ingram.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Rondo finds James. On the left block. Pelicans with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Lakers. Dennis Schroeder. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And it's blocked.
7'3" wingspan. Ingram's reach makes him a defensive factor. But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Schroeder goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Bledsoe outside. Gone in this third quarter now. Great tee that time from Dennis Schroeder. And the pass to James. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Bledsoe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down. Let's just play their game.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Here's Ingram. Dion Waiters making his last shot. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room refreshed. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime. No doubt.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
The 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second chance points in the NBA. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Raiders against Redick. Bledsoe outside. To end the run, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Dennis Schroeder. There's the talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18. And guess how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity?
It makes so much difference. I mean, you're young, you're coming into a league, you're playing against grown men. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times this guy's first time being away from their families that long. So it is a maturity process, but at the same time, there's only such a few. And if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms.
Bledsoe drops them both. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Schroeder passes to Davis. Back to Schroeder. It's Davis on the wing. Over Bledsoe. And it's Davis missing. Pelicans trail by 8. Now Bledsoe, 15 points in the game. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Adams dishes to Ingram. From deep. They get it back. Adams just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. And James gets it to go. James has got 4 points this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Bledsoe. Shoots over Schroeder, tips it up, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got 8.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Here's James. He's got 21. Schroeder outside. That's good. Ingram. He's got 15.
Nice concentration from the slithery swing man. Ingram looking very confident when he scores like this.
James outside. Here's Davis. And Adams sends it back. LeBron against Ingram. He can't get it to go. Davis with some nice deep. For the finish, and Waiters with the stuff.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 15. Looking to get it going. And Davis sends it back.
He's going off the rails this quarter. It's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Now here's Bledsoe, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. It's a 10-point game. And Davis sends it back. Waiters against Redick. Waiters passes to Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
And that one falls for Davis. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and Chris, music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they're taking fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit we're going to see guys walking. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right. Yeah. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
That one is no good. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live?
Oh! I mean, that's a rugged play.
Goodness gracious.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
Now here's Harrell. Loads it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And here is Williamson. Ingram outside. And Waiters over to help. Ingram with it. Picked up by Davis. And that one's good. Ingram.
Look, it's crucial for Ingram to keep getting stronger. I mean, so he can continue to finish off tough buckets like this.
Schroeder outside. Leads back. That's good from Davis on the assist by Schroeder. 17 points for Anthony Davis.
He must have a real good feel for the fadeaway. I mean, he uses it even when no one's on him.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Let's take a look at the most efficient scores in the NBA from last year's campaign. Fifth is Montrezl Harrell.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Here's Williamson. 7 points in the game. Right side, Redick. Out to Ingram. 5 to shoot. Pass the ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Oh, the size and skill set of Ball is unique, which is why defenders have a hard time guarding.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good.
This has become a theme for these guys. Way too many missed chances at the line.
New Orleans making a switch here. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Well, he's an all-around player. Lonzo's combination of size and playmaking ability at his position is truly unique.
Kuzma kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Kuzma. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Adams dishes the ball. Shoots over Schroeder. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 8.
It's all about the tail of the tape right there. I mean, his size advantage makes that jump shot easy pickings.
Harrell up top. Kicks to Schroeder. Adams, some nice D.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Redick passes the ball. Here's Melly. No good from outside. Lakers leading by 8. Fires for 3. Kuzma can't get it to go. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Schroeder against Ingram. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 18 rebounds. Waiters passes to Harrell. He dishes it to Schroeder. To the wing right side. Waiters for three. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Waiters.
And checking out some numbers here for J.J. Redick. How he did last season. Averaged 18 points per, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the others can go focus on what they naturally do.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. Last year, getting it done. 5th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. That's good from Ball. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
Outside, Redick. Over Caldwell Pope. Offensive rebound, Adams. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Adams has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That's going to send Dennis Schroeder to the free throw line. Lonzo Ball picks one up. The Lakers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. That's good from Schroeder. Pelicans trail by 8.
And if they're thinking, they can get a 2-for-1 here.
You just have to manage the clock correctly. Now, sometimes it's easier said than done if you also want to get a good look.
Here's Redick. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. We've got 22 seconds left in the 3rd. Schroeder against Ball. Now here's Schroeder. Not a lot of room. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Again, Los Angeles.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it in.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the state.
Easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Markieff Morris is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Harrell. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. 6 to shoot. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And again, it's the Lakers.
I love the form that Caldwell-Pope has. When he's open in the mid-range, he feels comfortable rising up from it.
Ingram passes the ball. He kicks to Reddick. With some arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lakers leading by 8. Schroeder with the ball. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He's been terrific from the field so far this half. Driving his percentage through the roof.
Ball with the bucket.
Such a smooth operator out there. Ball's floater is money when he puts the right touch on it.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. Morris outside. Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock into it. Takes it out to Schroeder. Stolen. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Here's Ingram. Here's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Schroeder looking around. Kuzma outside. A three-pointer, no good. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Ingram. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ingram's got 19 points.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. Because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Harrell kicks to Kuzma. 5 on the clock. Here's Caldwell-Pope. The offensive rebound. Harrell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting Los Angeles. Montrezl Harrell. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And some changes here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Markieff Morris. James comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Ball. It's Reddick on the wing. Ingram outside. Shot clock at 6. And yes, it's good. Ingram's got 10 points in just the second half.
Continuing to pour it on. Ingram's found the groove.
The pass to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stop.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And that one drops for him.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Lakers leading by 4. Outside, Davis. James outside. Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 9th assist in the game now. Ball, the pass to Adams. Dishes it to Reddick. Favors at the elbow. Passes it to Ball. To the inside. And it's Ingram missing. Lakers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. It's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Rondo against Ball. Lets a floater go. Great tee that time from Rondo. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Pass to James. And James throws it down.
You got to be in awe, James. An offensive juggernaut. He's caught fire here tonight.
Ingram against LeBron. Ingram outside. Right wing. Ball finds Ingram. Pass to Redick. Off the run. Bangs home the trifecta. Redick's got 5 points in the quarter.
Exceptional at shooting off the pass. Redick's rapid-fire release often comes in handy.
Here's LeBron. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Pope loose. Here's Adams. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Trailing here by 8. The pass to Ball. Deep three-point range. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Some room here for Rondo. And too long on the shot.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Oh, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those. Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Lakers leading by 6. LeBron outside. Count it. James has got 12 points in just the second half.
And James shows no mercy on his drives to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
Redick finds Favors. Now Ball. Back to Favors. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Waiters has checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Williamson's checked in. That one misses for Favors. Lakers leading by 6. Floats it up for Davis. It's deflected. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Derek Favors.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Davis. New Orleans making a switch here. Adams checked in. And so he hits both.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
Sometimes I see him. I've been in for a while. I'm in the bed now. Debate about who is the greatest. What you debate? No. I swear that it's always something. Get your eye on something. I swear that it's always something. They're out there.
Stacking my reputation. They were too trying to shine. They do not have our amount yet. See, I come from a don't easily amount. What are the pouches across from the sun? It's rolling the feet like the northern and southern. Because it's running in your mothers. Cause they gun in your covers. No one that covers is pointing at you. Cover the new nigga.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, we know what side he's on.
And Ball slams it in.
What an athlete this kid is. Ball gets off the floor with such ease.
Lakers leading by 6. And the Lakers call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Davis. Ingram with the steal. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Ingram's length and activity paying off. Great transition defense to offense.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. Outside, Davis. The dish to LeBron. Waiters for 3. There's Harrell, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Steven Adams picks one up.
Los Angeles, Montrezl Harrell. 2 shots.
That's good from Harrell. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for Harrell. Pelicans trail by 6. Ball kicks to Ingram. foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, Kevin. With Ingram's long limbs, it's hard to stay in front and defend without fouling.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good for Ingram. Lakers leading by 4. LeBron outside. Waiters outside. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's 15 points for Dion Waiters.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Schroeder against Ball. Down low. Adams. And Davis sends it back. And here we go with Waiters. Running it up the court. Lets it go from 14. Goes back up. Tries yet again. In deep. Davis drops it in. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Now Redick. Feeds it to Williamson. Kicks it to Adams. New Orleans moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Ingram attacking. And the rejection by James.
Love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist.
Pelicans trail by 9. Passes it to Redick. Here's Williamson. Don't let go of the rope in this one, Clark. Hold on tight, buckle in. A lot of pace, a lot of speed between these two teams.
No doubt about it, Kevin. And if you like popcorn, you better be able to eat it with your head up, because this one will be fast and furious.
Well, then you're talking about yourself, because our fans probably don't know this, but you're eating popcorn all the time during these games.
Hey, I love popcorn, and there's nothing like enjoying fresh popcorn in an arena. It doesn't get better than that.
I know. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Williamson out there with Steven Adams. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot. And he knocks down the first one.
Guys, J.J. Redick is much more than just a standstill shooter. I mean, his movement without the ball and his quick trigger release, a very deadly combination.
And both free throws good for Redick. And Clark, as good as he is, playing off the ball, Redick can handle and even create some for his teammates.
Yeah, I like the fact that Redick has added that to his package, Kevin, because initially he was just a catch-and-shoot guy, but he's smart, he's tough, and he's actually steady and comfortable with the ball in his hand.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Bledsoe. Last game he had 28 points. Six on the shot clock. And no good that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
Here's Schroeder after Eric Bledsoe's score. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Back to Schroeder with the shot. They get it again. Davis sinks that one from the post. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Bledsoe for three. Good on the three-point shot. Bledsoe's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
James outside. Loads it up there for Harrell. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, making the right decision in pick and rolls, the right basketball play. James is excellent at that.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Bledsoe looking around. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Schroeder, and that one's good. Williamson.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, a while ago, Alvin Gentry and I were able to chat. Going up against an all-time great like LeBron James, there are no easy answers. Still, he's aware it will be pivotal to slow him down if they're going to win this game. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Ingram. Zion Williamson making his last shot. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, you're playing with fire. Anytime you leave somebody open on James' team, I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Now here's Bledsoe. 5 points in the game. Unable to get that one. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Peters on the wing. Davis against Adams. Davis with the bucket.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Adams finds Ingram. Bledsoe outside. To the inside. And the dunk by Williamson.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston. Unloads from 9. It's hauled in by Adams.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Here's Schroeder. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Harrell kicks to James. Sinks the triple.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively. And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Lays it up and banks it in. LeBron's got his second basket of the night.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Now, here's Redick. He feeds it to Adams. Over Harrell. Second chance effort. And Williamson with the layup. Williamson's got 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
I just had to lead the rookies, treating me like a celeb. I just went and cut my dread, but I got some beautiful hair. I am just searching for something that's real, cause they really know what they say. But honestly, I put my boy, sometimes I see him.
And here's a look at some stats for Eric Bledsoe. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged about 16 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now here's Davis. He's got 8. James looking it over. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. To the middle. Here's Bledsoe. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's LeBron. He has 5, and the shot goes in.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Schroeder against Bledsoe, and the jam by Bledsoe.
Tremendous explosion towards the rack. Bledsoe in attack mode, and I love it.
James against Ingram. And again, it's the Lakers.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for New Orleans. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Bledsoe always bringing that uber intensity. Real force that time on the finish as he drove inside.
Davis, the pass to Waiters. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. James against Ingram. Now the pass to Redick. To the paint. Here's Adams. Good on the shot. Now it's a 4-point New Orleans lead.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his 3-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Now here's James. 9 points in the game so far.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Bledsoe dishes to Ingram. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The 2nd overall pick in 2016. A lot of expectations for Brandon Ingram. If anything, he puts that pressure on himself. This is a young man that wants to be great.
And that one falls for Ingram. And Clark, they say Brandon Ingram, his own biggest critic. Does all his frustration and worry become, you think, a hindrance?
I think it can be, guys. I mean, you can't weigh yourself down with self-frustration and self-criticism because it can keep you from being your best. At the end of the day, his talent is obvious. I think he's got tremendous upside, but that piece of the mentality that he brings has to be balanced out a bit.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's James.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Bledsoe outside. It's Redick on the wing. Off target with his 3. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Waiters. Redick with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. He kicks to Adams. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. Good season for him last year. 5th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. Now here's Harrell. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. Raiders on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Over Redick. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Bledsoe against Rondo. Now here's Bledsoe. He's guarded closely. Outside, Redick. Launches a 3. The Lakers with the rebound.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Here's Rondo. Steven Adams making his last shot. James finds Harrell. Waiters outside. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Over Williamson. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Waiters.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Pass to Adams. Dishes it to Redick. Bledsoe right side. Over Rondo. Another one falls for New Orleans.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 4. James outside. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. He can't hit that time. Here's Redick. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Rondo bounce pass. LeBron passes to Harrell. Right side Davis. Waiters with the ball. Free throw line jump shot. Second chance shot, Harrell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Harrell at the line for 2.
That's good from Harrell. And the Pelicans making a change here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Redick with it. deep. No good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Eric Bledsoe for New Orleans. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Lakers trail by 4. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They're back, Ball and Redick. He's out there with Ingram, and it's Favors in its center. Kuzma passes to LeBron. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
First free throw is good. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question. I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And LeBron James, Clark climbing the all-time scoring list, last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player. And I think the greatest player to play is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Ball dishes to Redick. Back to Ball. Pass to Favors. Just 5 on the clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Passes it to LeBron. Pelicans pull it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's stolen by Davis. Raiders on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Here's Davis. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Favors. Ball against Waiters. Ball, the pass to Hayes. Outside, Redick. And there's the pass to Hayes. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets. Rondo passes to Kuzma. Davis kicks to LeBron. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 14 points for LeBron.
You know, because James is such a consistent, confident shooter from the mid-range, you just can't afford to let him get comfortable.
Ball dishes to Redick. Back to Ball. Redick surveying the D. from deep three-point range. Ball no good. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And Davis brings it down.
Boy, LeBron's vision is second to none, and his decision-making just as good. Slick pass there.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated. For J.J. Redick, how he performed last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Half jumper will travel, I'm telling you. Most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
Now, here's Redick. Excellent D there from Waiters. No one near James as he lets it go. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Redick against Waiters. And Derek Favors with the slam.
You know, when Redick passes like that, he makes everything easier for himself and his teammates. And I think he makes them a lot better as a unit, too.
Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. James against Ingram. Here's Davis. Second shot opportunity. A beautiful reverse layup. Davis has got the lead up to 1 now for the Lakers. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ball's got his first bucket of the night.
Man, he's got great speed, Ball does, Kevin. This guy is really good at finding ways to slither through the defense.
Now here's Rondo. Bounce pass from Kuzma. Here's Davis. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And then also, they played well with their backs to the basket tonight. I mean, just really strong play in the post.
And he knocks down the first one. Name some traits that make for a great team leader. You've been in that role. What did you like and embrace, and what have you seen from others?
Well, I think it starts with humility, a real sense of who you are and what your role is on the team as a leader, and then a really good example setter. I think those qualities are essential. Humility speaks to selflessness, but also being one that holds yourself accountable too.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Let's go. Los Angeles with another miss.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. Here's Redick. The feed to Favors. Shot clock at 5. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside Rondo fires the 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Number 5 is J.J. Redick.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Rondo against Ball. Inside. Here's Ingram. They shoot again. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
They just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
You know, his teammates calling him the slender man. Brandon Ingram, not much more than 200 lbs, but adding strength has been a focus.
And with Brandon Ingram and his size, he could benefit from adding a few pounds.
Well, you know, his teammates call him Tiny Dog. Dog because of his determination. That's a positive thing. The tiny part in reference to his slight frame. Time to bulk it up, young fella. Weight room.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Both free throws good for Ingram. Los Angeles leading by 3. James, the pass to Rondo. No good from LeBron.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Ingram. And the Pelicans miss again.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. They double him with LeBron. And here is Ball, covered by Morris. Redick against Schroeder. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Favors. Last year, getting it done. 9th in field goal percentage and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, His dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Morris finds Schroeder. Releases. The shot off that time. Pelicans trail by 5. Now, here's Ball. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Now Ingram. Rondo missing on the 3. Favors can't get it to go. Kuzma kicks to Rondo. Pass to LeBron. Back to Rondo. Pass to LeBron. Shoots. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. LeBron's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles. Pelicans shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Outside, Redick. Ingram with it. Now, guarded by Schroeder. Poked away. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. LeBron is doubled. The wide open look here for Kuzma. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Passes to Ingram. Knocked away. Good. Nice job down low. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, 1 make in 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
Here's James. Plenty of space. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to Favors. Outside, Redick kicks the ball. Pass to Nelly. On deep. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Kuzma, that's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Pass to Favors. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
2 shots.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a 3-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about that 3-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. It's terrific. Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Rajon Rondo. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for New Orleans. And he sinks the 2nd. So it's the Lakers now. 6-point game. Schroeder outside. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of the game. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road.
And boy, Ingram uses that floater so effectively at just the right time with just the right arch. Pulls it out of his bag when the defense least expects it.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ingram passes to Favors. 1:07 left to play here in the second quarter. For 3, Bledsoe. The Lakers with the rebound. Harrell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ball against Caldwell-Pope. The drive by Schroeder. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And New Orleans gets called for the foul. First trip to the line for him here.
Dennis Schroeder, taking 2 shots.
That's good from Schroeder.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. Schroeder hits them both. There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Bledsoe dishes to Ingram. Banked in off the glass. Ingram's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
Now here's Harrell. He dishes it to Schroeder. High arcing shot. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Bledsoe against Schroeder. Now Bledsoe. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 21 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
Well, they had no consistency on the defensive end. It looked like they were building confidence, and then boom, turn up the volume. A series of bad plays. They're giving up way too many good looks.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Deion Waiters is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Harrell in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. Schroeder's got 6.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Bledsoe passes to Ingram. Passes it to Williamson. And Redick now atop the key. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D there from Waiters. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. double up James. To the inside. Harrell. And Harrell shoots it in.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Here's Ingram. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report, thank you so much. Here is Bledsoe after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Here's Ingram. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Schroeder finds Davis. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here is Harrell. He's got 8 to the paint. And James throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Mark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys, it's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Schroeder. Last season's performance for him put up about 15 points per, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Now, here's Bledsoe. He's got 13. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Nobody near Schroeder. There's Harrell. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Harrell's got 10.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
And Redick kicks to Bledsoe. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Redick inside the line. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 4th assist in this one.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Lakers.
To the middle. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Down low, Redick. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Redick's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. The pass to LeBron. Inside, here's Davis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got 20.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Adams. Redick for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
excellent confidence from Redick. Really good. I mean, taking his time, his form, textbook.
On the wing, James shoots. It's hauled in by Adams. Pelicans trail by 11. Ingram, left side, gets it down to single digits. 12 points for him.
I think it's critical that Ingram's confidence continues to grow. I mean, and I think possessions like that will only help him moving forward.
The drive by James. Waiters outside. Back to James. And the layup's good off the glass. James has got 4 this quarter.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You look at James, what a contribution.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button and figure out how to slow his roll.
Making a change here. Hondo's checked in. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. 5th is Montrezl Harrell.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Here is Bledsoe. He's got 13. Rondo with the steal. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. James in the post. He's covered by Ingram. Here's Bledsoe. Now the dish to Redick. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Dion Waiters. Clark, the two-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And we first heard about Williamson in high school, and that was due to his dunking ability. Now he's a full-fledged star on the rise.
Now here's James. He's got 25. And LeBron throws it down home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by Eric Bledsoe.
You know, when James is looking to score, he puts defenders in really tough spots. And when he's aggressive and tenacious, watch out.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Free throw drops for James.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. He kicks it to Ingram. Redick against Waiters. It's Redick on the wing. He's got 11. And it's Ingram missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Rondo. Bledsoe with the defensive effort.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Looking for Adams. He gets it there. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Here's Harold. Steven Adams making his last shot. And they double up LeBron. Here's Rondo. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Pelicans trail by 13. Bledsoe right side. Can't hit that one. Davis with some nice D.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now here's Redick after Dion Waiters miss. Pass to Bledsoe. Adams against Waiters. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Adams has got 4 points this quarter.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Rondo passes to Davis. Back to Rondo. Dishes to Davis. Unloads from 13. Pelicans with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Ingram. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Ingram's got 14 points.
You know, guys, not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can get it done inside, too. I mean, the way he releases the shot, and that extension he gets on it, makes it very hard to block.
And it's Davis missing. Pelicans trail by 9. Pass to Williamson. Bledsoe with 13 points in the game. With the floater, and the layup is good. He's got 15.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Bucket is good. And that's now 10 points for Steven Adams.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
James, no good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Here's Waiters. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Ball's checked in. Pelicans trail by 10. 2:42 left in the third. LeBron against Ingram. They double him with James. Over in the corner, Williamson. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 10. Upside Rondo. Lots of room. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Rondo. And that's 31 points for LeBron. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now here's Ingram. 14 points for him. Williamson kicks to Ingram. Lock at 6. Over James. And no good as it rattles out. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Raiders on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Left side, Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Davis.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
The Lakers making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Okafor is checked in for Steven Adams.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Bledsoe against Caldwell Pope. Bledsoe outside. Over Caldwell Pope. So it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Get a sense of urgency right now, okay? We can't hold back. We can't give up easy baskets. We can't give up mistake baskets, okay? We got to lock in.
Well, it's obvious they're in this game. He's begging them to stay engaged no matter what.
And Kevin, this one is far from over. I like seeing Coach Gentry urging his group on like this.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Lonzo Ball out there at Bledsoe. And it's Okafor in at the 5, roaming the paint.
This is the challenge Williamson possesses to many defenders. Hard to guard him without fouling.
At the line for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Now here's Schroeder. 5 on the clock. Back to James. Davis dishes to Caldwell Pope. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Ball against Schroeder. Ball with the bucket.
I tell you what, because of his size and ball skills and vision, he's a handful for any defense, Lonzo Ball. I mean, he's able to convert primarily because of his size and sneaky strength.
Now here's Schroeder. James outside. And a miss there on the triple.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And it's Williamson missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And so here's New Orleans after the basket by the Lakers. Bledsoe against Davis. Passes the ball. Now Williamson from 13. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Caldwell Pope passes to Schroeder. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Yep, that one goes.
You can't allow Bledsoe that kind of position. I mean, he's extremely effective in the paint.
Davis surveying the floor. Kicks to James. Caldwell Pope outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Caldwell Pope's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Lakers. Schroeder against Ball. It's deflected. Now Schroeder loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Now, here's Ball. Ingram outside. Over to the wing. Okafor finds Bledsoe. Floats one up, and he lays it up and in. Bledsoe's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, so hard to defend Bledsoe in the screen and roll, specifically because of how unpredictable he is in these situations.
Now here is Davis. LeBron up top, and they double up James. This one for 3, and it's Schroeder missing.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And he banks in the layup. And it's 6 points for Lonzo Ball.
Kevin, I like the stick-to-itiveness of Ball. Persevering in attitude, doesn't give up when he's driving to the goal, fighting through contact. That's impressive.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one goes. The Pelicans making a switch here. Redick is checked in. So he gets them both. And here is Ball. And the pass to Ingram. Outside, Redick. Good on the three-point shot.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Here's Harrell. James outside. And they double up James. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He kicks to Okafor. Ingram outside. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Schroeder. Makes it off the glass. Schroeder's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. And that one is off. Great D that time from LeBron. To the inside, Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, he's a guy who looks for his shot often. He's energetic and outstanding at forcing the issue. Caldwell Pope is his name.
At the line for your Lakers, Kentavious Caldwell Pope. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
Adams, he's checked in for Jahlil Okafor. Both shots good from the stripe. Pelicans trail by 19. Ingram kicks the ball. Redick against Caldwell Pope. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Now the Lakers on the break. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Caldwell Pope. And the Lakers lead by 21. Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Williamson. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Here's James and the dunk by LeBron.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And stolen by James. Here's Caldwell Pope. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, you've got to be careful around LeBron and mindful of his presence now. He's very opportunistic defensively, and with that size, speed, and anticipation, he can pick your pocket.
Now, here's Ball. Outside, Redick. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Floats it up for James. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
When the lob is in the right spot for him, LeBron is never going to miss a chance to do something special throwing it down.
Adams finds Ingram. Clark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And It's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players, to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology. I mean, if you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime. And here is Williamson after LeBron James hitting the three. Looking to end his cold spell, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
Yeah, you know, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his quickness can be overwhelming at times. It's really hard to defend if you're not physical and focused.
At the line for your Lakers, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Los Angeles with some changes. Markieff Morris is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Dudley comes in for Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for James. That one misses. Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds?
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
And there it is for him. And that's now 18 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Boy, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Here's Moore. They get the rebound. Okafor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Caldwell-Pope.
Boy, Okafor is really productive down inside, either getting baskets or earning trips to the foul line. With that wide frame, good footwork, and nice touch, he puts a lot of pressure on the D.
First one falls for him.
And already Okafor has become a dominant big man in the association. Has a good number of post moves to choose from, in addition to a nice jump hook.
Raul Neto's checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from Okafor. Clark, there are strong divisions and there are weak divisions. The NBA might be considering removing divisions altogether and having only 2 conferences. What do you think?
You know, that's interesting. I like the divisions because that's what we've been accustomed to, but just having straight conferences, I wouldn't see much harm in that to adjust the schedule accordingly in terms of how many games you play within the conference and how many times each opponent, but I think that could work.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Alexander Walker. He dishes it to Okafor. Moore with it. Guarded now by Morris. Fires the 3. But they get it back. No good from Moore. And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. To the paint. Here's Morris. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Morris following the score by New Orleans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Caruso. And the Lakers with another miss. And it's Moore penetrating. No good that time. Morris with the ball. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved.